Alright, so I got the epoxy poured about 48 hours ago, and from the angle of the camera, it actually looks pretty good. But I made a mistake, and I'm going to show you here in a second. Basically, I've only done 2 flood coat epoxy type projects. Normally, I just do pockets like where the black is and fill it up and kind of leave it. But I do like how it looks when the whole piece is covered and it looks shiny and reflective and anyway. But I'm not very good at it, and I'm going to show you what happened right now. So I got a light shining on it from the side, and you can kind of see that the epoxy pulled away from all the edges. A few spots here in the middle, definitely didn't go over the edges. You know, on the top edge, it pulled away on all the letters, and so this just does not look good at all. So I've read some things talking about surface tension and different types of epoxy, yada yada, but let's see if we can get this fixed. Okay, so I brought it into the garage, I sanded it to 220, cleaned it, and then scuffed it with a Scotch pad, and then I cleaned it with acetone, so everything's nice and scratched and scuffed up. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm going to do another top coat. I may have totally botched this project, but let's see how it goes. Alright, it is still like 20 degrees outside, so that's why we're still working on this inside my office. But basically, I did that second epoxy pour. I don't think I filmed it, but I scuffed it and got it all cleaned up, put another second coat of epoxy on it, and from your distance, it looks pretty good. There are still, around the edges, it didn't quite waterfall and be as universal as I would have liked, but from standing about 5 to 10 feet away, this thing looks amazing. It's super shiny. I'm excited to get this up on the wall with the LED backlighting, and I think it's gonna. I think we saved it. It's still not perfect. Some things I would definitely do different in the future, as far as filling up some pockets first, letting that cure, letting the epoxy get warmer, mixing the epoxy more. Overall, just more epoxy prep. But otherwise, I think it turned out pretty good. Let's get it up on the wall. All right. Sorry, I forgot to film it, but I got the LED lights on. Basically, just took a battery-powered LED strip, put it around the outside. It's good to go. All right, the project is finished. It's hanging up here on the wall. Let's reveal it and talk about what went well, what didn't go well, and just my overall impressions of the project. So here we go. Ta-da! Here's the Taco Bell epoxy logo, sunset retro themed sign. It does have LED backlights, which are hard to tell because there's a lot of light in the room right now, so when it's a little bit darker, the LEDs behind it shine really good. From a very front-facing view, I think it turned out really good. Only as soon as you start going side to side, you can start seeing some of the waves and bubbles from the first and second coat of epoxy. And unless you get really close to it, you really can't tell that the edges didn't quite bleed over and waterfall exactly how I wanted it to. So overall satisfaction, I'd say I'm 5 out of 10 satisfied. How it looks, it's definitely, I'd say 8 out of 10 as far as how I thought it would look. Obviously, an epoxy flood coat finish could be better, but hey, this is always about experimenting and seeing, what you like, what works, what doesn't work. Overall, I think it went pretty good. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. This was more of just a fun passion project for me. This wasn't specifically for anybody, but hope you guys found it enjoyable. Thank you.